4:39 on your hometown station, KHTS. It's been a revolving door on the afternoon drive show. I got to tell you, this is like my fifth guest today. Joining me now in studio is a Renaissance man. He acts, he sings, he hosts radio shows, but most importantly, he has brought a new type of pest control company just for families and companies who want a better, more modern approach to pest control in the Santa Clarita Valley and surrounding areas. He's Cardon Ellis of Unipest.
Stop it.
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
New uniform.
Oh, thank you. You noticed.
I did.
All right. Yeah, actually, we used to be really white, and I was very proud of it, and you could see us from a mile away. We look like a mixture of Mormon missionaries and, astronauts, but it's a really dirty job, and bright white just gets really ugly and dirty really fast. So I just switched to gray.
Okay.
So that, when it looks gray, it looks normal, right?
How many different shirts are we working with a week? How often are we doing wash?
Dude, a week? How about a day?
Yeah, right.
My wife sometimes makes me get undressed in the garage before I can come in the house, I'll be honest. So I'm surprised there wasn't more pest control on Micro's dirty jobs, but yeah, it's kind of like that.
He's Cardon Ellis of Unipest, otherwise known as Universal Pest Control, unipest.com. We'll get to the phone number in just a second. But a new type of pest control company. What does this mean, Cardon?
Oh, I like how you said we have a modern approach. Whoever wrote that is pretty hip, Basically, nowadays there's a big concern about, quote, chemicals. There's a lot of misinformation and there's a lot of fear out there about X, Y, or Z word like pesticide, herbicide, so on and so forth. So most people just want pest control that they don't really have to worry about or think about too much, where they know it's going to be, it's going to be just fine for my kids, my family, my cats, my dog, so on and so forth, without anything crazy. So we have a totally cool, eco-friendly approach to pest control and everything. Actually, the technology that's come out is amazing. I've been doing these orange oil jobs.
What is that?
It's 95% pure delimonene, which without sounding too techie is basically, in a nutshell paraphrased, a crazy essential oil that comes from the rinds of oranges. And it's so effective and so pure and so efficient, it melts the exoskeleton of a termite inside of the wood.
That seems very natural.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, very California way to deal with bugs.
Yeah, we kill things with oranges. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do in Santa Clarita. And, with bed bugs, we kill them with heat. It's actually just pure heat. We don't even have to use chemicals. We just heat the room up to a pretty high temperature for an extended period of time, and that kills the bugs or the cockroaches inside. I just did a restaurant, actually, that had really bad cockroaches. They were going to get shut down by the health department.
Tell me off the air which restaurant.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Dude, we will talk, dog.
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding.
Hey, take me inside a house. First of all, when is fumigation necessary for a house? When they put a big tent up, how bad does a pest problem have to be in order for the house to be fumigated like that?
That's a really good question. And oftentimes people think it is a function of how bad it is, when in reality it's a function of preference often. I have done jobs where I have begged and pleaded the people to fumigate their house because it's got such bad termites or such bad bed bugs. And maybe there's a grandma living in upstairs hooked up to a machine, so she can't really move them too easily. Or maybe they've got tenants in a couple of the rooms and it's too hard to pay for their hotel and yada, yada, this and that. So they might do an actually more expensive heat treatment or liquid treatment for whatever their pest problem is. Fumigation is nice. The only problem is you got to move out. And so sometimes you'll see a lot of homes in escrow will get fumigated because, we've already moved out. Let's just do it, But if people are inside, oftentimes they'll elect to do like orange oil jobs and things like that. So it's not, if it can be if it's worse. Like if it's really bad, I'll tell people, dude, you got to fume. And we jokingly call it the F word, and then people are like, what? And I say fumigation, and they go, what? Yeah. And some people laugh, some people don't. But
hey, our house is a mess.
Yeah. But yeah, that's when we do it, kind of when it's necessary and if they're able to.
So do you have like a Ghostbusters type uniform when you go in? Is it like a Cheech and Chong movie? Once you open the door, you just get hit by this like cloud of fume? What does it look like inside of a tented house?
It's actually totally clear.
Really?
Well, here's what's crazy. Vicane gas is, oh my goodness gracious, I'm going to botch the pronunciation of this, but it's sulfuryl fluoride, all right, is the active ingredient. There's probably some chemical techie out there. It's like, no, it's something else, but I'm pretty sure it's sulfuryl fluoride, 99.9% sure. Anyway, it's odorless, colorless. You don't notice it. In fact, it's kind of crazy. The only reason why gas has the smell of gas like it does when you leave a stove on is because the gas company purposely puts that rotten cabbage smell in as a warning agent. Because if you accidentally left your stove on while you were sleeping and there was no smell to it, it wouldn't wake you up and you die of asphyxiation. So inside of a tent, when I tent the house, you don't even know it's tented visually or anything like that if it weren't for a warning agent in it. So they actually add chloropicrin, which is the active ingredient of tear gas, anti-riot tear gas. And the idea is, don't worry, it's not a smoke bomb going off in your house. But it's so that, like, if you accidentally leave a cat inside or something like that, it freaks them out and they run out of the house. It's actually pretty funny.
He's Cardon Ellis of Unipest, unipest.com. And you can also give them a call today for your free in-home inspection.
Yeah.
661-284-7575. And if you're good with the dial, that's 661-BUG-7575. Did you guys mean to do that, or is it kind of just a coincidence?
No, we meant to, and it was actually kind of hard to get.
Oh, really?
So I'm actually very proud of that number.
It's a good number. BUG-7575. It's easy enough. They're taking pest control into the 21st century and beyond. And by that, I mean they're using eco-friendly chemicals. They even have a blog.
Yeah, we do.
They're the first pest control company that I've ever seen in my life that has a blog, so you can check that out at unipest.com. Cardon is actually writing all the articles himself. It's very impressive.
Dude, the craziest pictures you will ever see in your life on that blog.
You took those yourself.
Oh, these are all jobs I've been on.
I see one right here. It looks like the spider from Spider-Man. It literally does.
Oh, the orb weaver spider that looks like it came from space?
Sure.
Oh,
that one. That
totally.
looks crazy. Do we see a lot of those around the Santa Clarita Valley?
Yeah, orb weavers. It's not quite the season yet, but you see all kinds of crazy stuff. This one I'm posting right here.
Oh, that's
in a
gross.
couple of weeks. Yeah, isn't that gnarly?
Yeah.
I won't tell you where that is,
Yeah,
but that's
I don't
an entire glue board full of German cockroaches. This is the species that doubles their population every 11 days.
Hey, Cardon, do you eat lunch at work?
Yeah, I will take a burrito into the job and eat it while I'm doing the job. It does not bother me anymore.
That is so gross.
Yeah, it does not bother me anymore.
Do you have like...
I know.
God.
It was unthinkable when I started, but it does not even faze me now.
Do you have like a vat of hand sanitizer with you every job you go on?
Actually, yeah. I have this crazy mixture just for pest control professionals that is a mixture of soap and water in a mousse bottle. So when it comes out, it's thick like mousse. And then you wash your hands with it, and it doesn't dehydrate your hands like alcohol does. And it's like kills 99.9% of all the microbes and all that other nonsense.
You know what? I might need that. I'm a big germaphobe.
Yeah.
I can never do what you do, but I might need the special hand sanitizer. Anyway, Unipest Pest Control, taking care of residential, commercial. They deal with the termite controls with this orange oil, which Cardon explained earlier in the interview. Gopher control, beehive removal, bird barriers, escrow, termite inspections and repair, and more. Unipest.com. Give them a call, 661-284-7575, 284-7575. And if you're good with the dial, again, BUG-7575. Cardon, always good to see you, man.
All right.
All right, till next time, take care. 4:48, time for a quick break. Stay tuned. Traffic on the 8s in 30 seconds.